Good morning, Ramblers. Today is Thursday, October 17th. For lunch today, we have walking tacos. For the announcements, we once again have that the Mcbain volleyball teams are selling shirts for $15 each in multiple different colors. The money that is raised will be directly donated to 2 local families that are currently affected by cancer. Shirts can be purchased from any Mcbain JV or varsity volleyball player, from Mr. Murphy, or at any of the home volleyball and football games. Miss Angel wants you to know that there will be an interest meeting for the 2026 Ramblers Abroad summer trip on October 30th at 6:30 in the auditorium. There is a sign-up sheet in the high school office for students interested in the co-op ski team with Onekama High School. The only requirement is a basic understanding of skiing. If you have any questions, please contact Mr. Mulder. Students, just a friendly reminder not to drive downtown during lunch hour. Even though the weather is turning colder, you are still not allowed to drive. Your student ID cards are available to be picked up in the library. And then dual enrollment for the spring semester is now open. You need to qualify with your PSAT or SAT score and fill out a dual enrollment form. You must schedule a meeting with Mrs. Watkins to turn in your paperwork. Remember, at Mcbain, we are welcoming, honest, engaged, empathetic, and leaders. Have a great day.
Thank you, Isabel. I'm Calvin Troop. Last night, part of our JV football team went up against Lake City's freshmen. The game ended with a loss, 36-0. As for tonight's action, we have the rest of our JV team facing the Pine River Bucks at home at 6:30. Now for our highlights from last night.
Brunick takes the snap, runs to the near sideline, gets through a block. Him versus
still going.
Jackelli versus Brunick, and Brunick's, that's going to be the...
And I do believe that's Brunick with the ball. He's gone. Oh, and he's brought down at about the 10-yard.
So, I wanted to come down here today to ask you a couple questions about the library because some people don't know, like maybe how to check a hotspot out or what they need to check out a book.
Okay.
Yeah.
One thing that's unique with our library is we're a school library as well as a public library. So people from the community can come in and use our library as well as the school kids. If you are a school kid or a student here, we have library cards with your picture ID, and that's what we ask, that you have those, bring those down to check out books. If you're from the community, we can get you a community library card. We just sign them up for a card and then they can come in.
Yeah.
So really it's just coming in. We have computers over there. They have our card catalog on, so it will show what we have available in our library. One thing that's unique also, by being a public library, we have access to hundreds of libraries in the state of Michigan through Michigan Electronic Library. So if we don't own a book or a DVD or an item that someone would like to have, we can usually find it at a different library, request it. They will send it to our library, and then we can check it out to whoever is requesting it, and then we send it back from our library here. So that's always it's a neat thing. Also have a program called Libby. It's a free app that you can download on any device, and that gets you thousands and thousands of books, DVDs, and magazines. There's audiobooks, so there's lots of options on that. If you like to listen to books or like to read books on your tablet, that's a great source. It's a free source through our library, so that's another thing. Yeah. So pretty much, I don't know, what else you would like to know?
How does one check out a hotspot?
Okay, you have to be an adult to check out a hotspot. So as long as they have a library card with us, they can check a hotspot out for 2 weeks. So they just come in, show us their card just like you would check out a book. We get the hotspot for them, and then they can get it for 2 weeks, and then just return it here.
All right. Is there any books that you would like to recommend for us or maybe our parents?
Okay. Well, one thing we try with our library also is to kind of mix or sort things out. So as you come in, you're going to see a lot of our new adult releases. Some of the youth fiction, the newer ones are going to be sitting up over here. So kind of for upper middle school, high school, that's kind of where we have youth fiction.
Yeah.
And then our junior fiction, and the newer ones are standing up over there. On there, so if you like the newer ones or any of the junior fiction, then our junior easy, the children's area, we have our new books down there. So it's kind of just depends on what you like to read. We try to, usually that's what we usually ask first. Now, what do you like to read about? Are you fantasy fiction? Are you, romance? Do you like mystery, suspense? And then we try to go from there to try to find a book that they will like.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.